To my watchers, those who watch the watchers and my sneaking peeks, welcome to Omaha. The reason I'm going down this way, I got off of I-80 and this is 13th Street. When I lived here, the school I went to was South High. Those of you who have known me as a soldier, etc., this is the high school I went to. This is Omaha South High. Now, I am joined today with
Tyler Grunemeyer.
Now, Tyler, you said that you're the vocal teacher, so he does
vocal music teacher.
Music teacher. Okay. How long have you worked for South?
This will be my 12th year at South High School.
Excellent. So, what brought you to South High?
Well, my dad is an alum. My dad graduated in 1969. I grew up kind of in South Though. I didn't live in South Though, but my grandma lived off of 13th Street. She lived on the west side of 13th Street, and then when she got married, was born on the west side of 13th Street, and then when she got married, she lived on the other side of 13th Street. So I kind of grew up on my weekends in South Omaha. So the opportunity to come here was just a blessing, and I was excited to be able to come back to my roots to a certain extent.
Excellent. So, when did you graduate South High?
I didn't graduate. I didn't go to South High School.
Oh, so wait. Where did you go to high school?
I went to Millard West High School. That's where my Millard. I went to Millard West, but like I said, growing up, especially in the summers, I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house, so I was so familiar with the South Omaha community and South High School to a certain extent. And I interviewed for the job back in, I think it was 2014, and it's been home ever since.
Excellent. This is a great school, at least as it was when I went here.
Still great.
And everyone I talked to, going back years and years and years, everybody's like, it's a great high school. Mm-hmm. It's changed tremendously.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see that on our tour today.
Yep, but we have more people coming.
Yep.
Thank you very much, and you have a good day. Yep, so this is the trek I would go back and forth most of the time, because I spend a lot of time in the downtown area. Because I lived on the far side of downtown. And we're actually headed to one of my favorite places, if it is still there. Why do I say it that way? Because I have no idea. I have not been in town in years. I'm going to a place known as the Old Market. Yes, it is. All right, I'm turning here. Some of it's gone. That parking wasn't there. This wasn't here. And this receiving was here. And to turn out all the cool old buildings. I loved it because this brick is just too cool. It's kind of weird driving around here knowing what all used to be here and what isn't. Spaghetti factory still here. This This is Artist Square, where artists would sit and do all kinds of neat paintings and shit. There used to be a music shop there. And that was called Peaches. There's like trendy restaurants and stuff now. All kinds of construction going on. One of those you don't recognize stuff because it's all gone. The city of my youth is no more. The city of the future is here, but I don't live here anymore. I don't recognize most of it. A friend of mine is working with the company that built the two really tall buildings. Used to be the tallest. Dodge. There's a water park and all that here that still has water. Well, looks like they got rid of the water. So this is Douglas. The next road is Dodge. This is what happens when you don't come home for 20-something years. You don't recognize it.